You read the title of this video. So we are ranking every single killer from most fun to most boring. Gonna make this quick and simple. Let's start with Trapper. Trapper is average. If you go against an alright Trapper, he's fun to go up against. If you go against a good Trapper, he's very annoying to go against because you're gonna be having traps all around the map. Well, not really all around the map, but you know, when you try to loop and all that, 9 out of 10 is gonna be a trap nearby because they know how to set up traps very well. And you can't really loop like that because of it, so it's boring. It can be pretty boring. So to me, he's average. It usually depends. Wraith. Wraith is one of the more fun killers. He's very simplistic. You can easily loop him. Good mind games and everything. So yeah, here's Wraith. Hillbilly. In my opinion, Hillbilly is one of the most balanced killers in the game. He's very fun to go up against, especially when you go against hillbillies that curve, because you'll love to see a hillbilly who can curve. And he does have good counterplay and stuff too. And there's also fun mind games from Hillbilly that you will enjoy a lot. Plus, it's Hillbilly. Like, who doesn't like Hillbilly? Nurse. Same with Trapper, it depends. A very good nurse will completely destroy you and you won't even have a chance to do anything. While you have a bad nurse who you can easily just completely dominate. It varies. Even though, me personally, I sometimes have fun going against a very good nurse just to test out my skills. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I actually put her above Trapper because at least sometimes when you go against good nurse, you will actually be intrigued to really test out your skills against a good nurse. So, Stocky Boy, aka The Shape, aka Malcolm Myers. One of the most fun killers too. Very simplistic. The easiest killer to loop in the game too, by the way. Which makes everything just all out good. So yeah. Also his add-ons. Very good add-ons. Very unique add-ons, I should say. Scratch Myers is very fun. Jump scares, all the good stuff. The only thing I could say could be annoying about him sometimes is his tombstone. Since he could literally one-shot you. Especially the purple tombstone because he could be at 99 to tier 3 and then he just instantly kills you right there. That can be annoying from time to time. Me personally, I don't really get annoyed by that. So yeah, Stocky Boy. Then we have Hag. Same for Trapper. When it comes to trap killers, same thing. An annoying Hag. I mean, a very good Hag could be pretty annoying and all that because with her traps, and if she traps properly, you won't be able to really do too much. And another thing about a good Hag too is the fact that they don't really chase like that. They just set traps all over the map, which honestly you could say that actually is a little bit worse than Trapper. But me personally, I prefer going against Hag over Trapper because I don't know. This killer is funny. So yeah. Hag. Doctor. A lot of people gonna disagree with me on this, but I find Doctor a very fun killer. I mean, yeah, his shock and all could stop you from putting down powers and stuff, but to me, it's not so a big deal because to me, he's still fun to go up against. Cause you could still loop him though, regardless. Like at least with compared to other anti-looping killers, with Doctor though, you don't really need to go straight all the time. The only thing I could say about Doctor that could annoy you is his discipline add-on. Since the discipline add-on literally makes him a much stronger anti-looping killer. To where you 9 out of 10 probably have to start holding W or holding analog stick up and all that stuff. But yeah, to me, Doctor's a fairly fun killer. So yeah. We have Huntress. Now Huntress, just like Hillbilly, very well designed killer. She have fun mind games. She also have counterplay. And you could just do crazy stuff. She's a very fun killer. And it's also fun to go against hunters that are good too, because you could really test out your skills against a good huntress. Because it's fun. It's really fun. That's why she's up there as S tier, in my opinion. Now we have the Meatbag Boy, Meatbag Bubba. So Meatbag Bubba, I know a lot of y'all gonna say something to me about this, but Meatbag Bubba is S tier. He's very fun to go up against. He has good counterplay. He also has some fun chainsaw mind games, which you really don't see that often because they be playing like Wraith. And yeah, they're fun. The only thing, of course, though, is that his face camping ability. But at the same time, though, I find that to be fun when I go up against it because it's just funny to me. And if I could get a laugh at it, that means that's a good thing. That means I'm enjoying myself. So, yeah, Meatbag Bubba, another perfect killer. And we got Freddy Boy. Oh, Lord. Freddy's right here. So, Freddy is a mixed batch for me because I don't know. I don't really go against Freddy's like that no more. Plus, Freddy seems like he's not like how he is before for like the third time or whatever. He's such in a weird position that I don't have much to say about him out of any other killer in this game. So I put him right here. He's a weird case. Then we have Pig. Just like Ray, very simplistic killer, very fun. The only thing that could be annoying though is that she tunnels you while you have an activated trap on your head. That's pretty much it. Very simplistic killer. You can easily loop her, mind game with her, all that good stuff. Bam. Clown. The thing with Clown is that he's an anti-looping killer, which of course everybody don't like anti-looping killers, but look, at least with Clown though is that you could at least do some stuff with him. As a matter of fact, nah, I put him here. I actually enjoy him. I actually enjoy Clown, and it's not even because of how it is to just go up against her. Just that he's just a funny killer too. But more or less, when it comes to going against him, it's not really that bad. He's probably like the most weakest anti-looping killer, one of the weakest anti-looping killers, because even though he does have anti-looping capability, that jump's not really all of that. Literally, all you gotta do is pre-drop a pallet on him, and then it just works perfectly fine like that. That's why, and it's not too much of a deal. He either has to break it or tries his best to anti-loop. But yeah, he's not that bad. He's pretty fun to go up against. Plus you notice that they do like the same pattern jump when it comes to throwing bottles, so it's like it's not too much of a big deal unless you go into a dead zone. But at the same time, it's like every other killer, so it's like yeah, whatever. Now Spirit, y'all finna hate me on this, but Spirit is a fairly fun killer to go against ever since a nerf. And I know y'all thinking like Spirit. Hear me out. The thing with Spirit is that she has good counterplay now. She's a top tier killer and she have counterplay. One thing I could say is that top tier killers with counterplay are easily one of the best to go up against. Huntress is an example. And Hillbilly was still a top tier. But yeah, Spirit is fairly fun. She may be an easy killer to use, but that does not change the fact that she is fun to play against. I just not say that as a fact, because that's my opinion. In my opinion, she's very fun to go up against. So yeah. Legion, oh yeah, he's an F tier. Yeah, you know what, I'm joking. Legion's fun to play. They're goofy, but this is a goofy killer though, but hey. Legion doesn't have a power. That's one of the main things I should say. Legion is like top 4 most easiest killers to loot. This killer doesn't have no power. In order for him to really hit you down, he needs to not use his power to really put you in the dying state. Unless he uses Frank's mixtape, but good luck trying to actually use the value of that. Even though I heard they did improve it a little bit, which is a good thing. But at the same time though, still, that's going to be difficult. Unless you're an experienced Legion. But like I said, this killer don't have no power. You can't knock you down with his power. So, good. Legion. The Plague, honestly though, I give Plague some credit. Plague is actually a fun killer to go up against. I don't know why I don't see too many people use Plague because she's not boring. But actually, I kind of see why a little bit, but in my opinion, she ain't that boring. She have counterplay. I mean, yeah, she does have a purge, corrupt, whatever you call it, good and all that. But the thing with Plague is that she is easy to go up again. Her mind game is sweet. She also have counterplay when it comes to her corrupt as well. Just be somewhere around the palette and see if she takes the hit. You know, because you're gonna have mind game with that. She have counterplay. She's fun. She's fun. She could be higher, but she's not that fun. but she's on the fun side. Ghost Cakes, the cake killer himself. Cake killer is a fun killer. Good counterplay, all the good stuff. He's a killer to where you don't really loop like that with him. Well, if it's a very good one, because they will try to strategize a little bit more on that. But his loop potential, you know what? He's not good at looping. But anyways, he is fun, good counterplay and stuff. Also, he's a stealthy jump scare killer, which is also a good bonus. That is fun, and yeah, I like him. He's straight. He's on the fun side. Fun side. You have Demo. Now, Demo is a perfect killer. Every killer in the S tier is perfect. Demo, good counterplay. When he opens his mouth and all that, that's some fun mind gaming. Just in case if he gonna lunge or not. Also his teleporters and all that. But in the chase, he's very fun. Good counterplay, good mind game, everything. He is a balanced killer. Just like all the other killers here, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But yeah, good killer. And we have the Oni. Now the Oni. You know what? I put Oni here. Oni is a very fun killer. He is. He starts off with no power, so you could easily do some dirty stuff to him when it comes to looping. That doesn't sound right. You could still loop him pretty badly because he doesn't have any power. But even when he does get his power, he still have counterplay. He's literally like Hillbilly. The only difference though is that he could be able to slide on walls and jump, which is funny. But yeah, similar counterplay to Hillbilly. Plus, he have his own type of counterplay with interesting mind games. He's an overall very good killer, and I wish I could see more of him. Deathslinger. Deathslinger was originally right here, but considering that they gave him more counterplay, he's honestly, I'll put him right here. He's a little bit on the front side. He's a little bit up on the C ring. He's better than them for sure, but he's up here. He does have a new mind game. I mean, not new mind game, new counterplay, which is the fact that he aims his weapon very slow now, which I can imagine how boring that is on the other side, but is a counterplay so that you have better reaction speed and stuff and whatever. He's good. He's on the lower side though because he ain't that fun, but he's pretty fun. Mr. Pinhead. Mr. Pinhead is a very fun killer. When he was first released, he wasn't though. He didn't really have much counterplay, especially when it came to palettes. It was always a win-win condition for him. Now it's not like that no more. It's either you fall for the mind game or you don't. Which honestly you could tell, because like the mind game is fun. The mind game is fun. That's one thing. The only thing that needed fixed was having him get an actual proper mind game, which it is. And also, of course, he could be able to use his power and hit you through all of that. Also, though, that's also pretty much a fun mind game too. Seeing where he's going to aim his weapon at, so he's going to hit you with it and stuff. What was it called? Trailer Torment? I forgot. But yeah, Mr. Pinhead number 1. Good. Fun killer. Now we have Blight. Blight is easy S tier. Okay, you know why? This is why. Blight is a top tier to have counterplay. As simple as that. Like I said, top tiers with counterplay is great. It's amazing. Not to mention he's a perfect killer just like the rest of them. The only issue with him is just some of his add-ons. Like Alchemist Ring and Compound 30. Those add-ons right there, those add-ons are honestly busted. That's one thing I'll say. Those are some pretty busted add-ons. But regardless though, he's still fun to go up against. Proper counterplay. His ability is just amazing to just go up against. You actually know where Blight is actually going to go towards next. Next when he uses his power. All you gotta do is figure out a way to deal with it, which honestly is counterplay to that. So, yeah, fun killer. Now we got Twins. Twins is easily a D tier. This killer's trash. This killer's trash to go up against. The reason why is because of Victor. The problem with Victor is that for people, before I even get to that, The thing with Victor is that it's hard to really dodge his pounce, especially if you're a controller player like me. It's hard to dodge his pounce. The only way you can really counter that is to go on a very small tile. And I'm not talking about tiles with palace or window. I'm talking about a complete dead zone tile, like a tree or something, to where you just circle around it, or just a rock, circle around it, and then he gonna end up missing. That's basically the only way you can really counter that. And even when you do, he comes back immediately back to Charlotte, which is like, you did all that. It's already difficult to really deal with him, but when you finally deal with him, he just comes back like that. See, that's a huge problem with that killer. I mean, if you just dealing with Charlotte 1-on-1, it's easy. But once Victor comes out, there's nothing you can really do. There's nothing you can really do like that. Especially he's incredibly fast too. But yeah, get that. Then you have Trickster. Trickster's easy F tier. Worst killer I've ever won against in this game. You know what? Let me not say that. Nothing beats Old Legion, but he's close to it, which means a lot. But anyway, he's very annoying to go up against. He could hit his knives through almost any single small spot, almost. And it's like you can't really loop him like that, especially if you go to a cold wind format like Roddenfield. It's just annoying. I'm not saying he's strong, but he's just not fun. He is so boring, so boring. Nemesis. Now with Nemesis though, Nemesis have proper counterplay. A lot of people don't believe so, but I do. Literally, it's similar to 200 when she puts her arm up and stuff. I know the only difference though is that he can hit you through certain tiles and all that, but at the same time a good huntress can too. But then, like I said, he does have good counterplay. He's honestly fun to go up again. The only thing I could say is annoying about him to an extent is his zombies, but that stuff is very RNG based. But other than that, he's good. Pinhead. I put Pinhead right here. He's a little bit on the fun side, but he ain't gonna get higher than this because of his passive ability. Because his passive ability is just no. Also, it's cool to go up against him when you hear his voice. It's cool. I like his voice lines. But when it comes to actual chase potential, his chase potential have counterplay. What doesn't have counterplay is his passive. Which honestly, as annoying as it is though, I kind of like it just because it's truthful to the movies. To where all the changes come out of nowhere and get you. I like that. That's one thing that I do like about it. That's truthful to the movie. But making it being truthful to the movies doesn't mean that it's going to be good gameplay wise. I mean, for the most part with some of these killers, yeah, it worked good. It worked well on them. But yeah, but him, and it's just the passive. That's the only issue with passive. Other than that, he's a fairly fun killer. The artist, honestly, artist is a hit and miss. Yeah, artist is a hit and miss. Sometimes when you go against artists, she could be fun. Sometimes not. She could be annoying. Just because she is by far the strongest anti-looping killer in the game. Literally, when it comes down to it, especially an artist that knows what she's doing, she's gonna make you go straight the most out of any killer in this game. Debatably Nurse. Actually, nah, you can't do nothing against Nurse. But anyways, though, she gonna force you to just go straight. You know, the W and analog stick up menu. Yeah, she's the one that's gonna force you just to do that all the time. Which doing that could be boring because as survivors we like to loop. So yeah. As for the new killer, I would put her in S tier, but I need to play against her more on live servers. The thing with her is that she is just amazing. She's fun to go up against. And like I will say that she is the easiest looping killer in the game. She's easier to loop than Myers, which is crazy. But the thing that makes her fun is her jump scares. Like, she brings back the horror into DBD in a good way. And that alone is just what makes her that great. Other than the fact that you could easily loop her, but it's just that feeling. It just brings it back to the game. Something that we need. Something that we really need. And she is just amazing. Throughout the short time playing with her on the PTB, she is amazing. So yeah. But anyway, that's the tier list featuring the Ringu, aka the Onryu. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video. Comment down below on your opinions about this. Or tell me who you like to go up against and whatever. And yeah, I'm out, y'all. Peace.